I'm on the who's gonna care about Nebraska side of TikTok.
I have a question for the rest of America. Does anyone even care about Nebraska? Does anyone even care?
And I'm watching white people like respond to that white woman like, Nebraska didn't care about Nebraska. Who did you think was going to be in those positions of the immigrants you're losing, blah, blah. And they're missing the point. Nebraskans thought that niggas was going to go back. Like they thought they had the early 1800s back. That's what you're not seeing. It's not like they didn't think about that. No, they knew, okay, we'll lose our immigrants, but we're going to get our slaves back. And that, my good friends, is the problem.
Hating Black people, brown people, trans people, and basically anybody that isn't, is so funny to me. Because, like, one day you have a farm, and then the next you're bankrupt.
Dear Nebraska farmers, I have a question for you. So, you realize that you were employing your farms with undocumented workers, because there's no way that you didn't know that, right? You realize you're also breaking the law by doing so. But you then rail against those same undocumented workers that's doing the work and making you money so that they can be deported. And now you're crying and whining and trying to skin and grin to Donald Trump to stop him from deportations when you supported it overwhelmingly. It's kind of like the Venezuelans, right? When right before the election, they were like, I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh, 2 weeks later, he used us. How are y'all feeling right now? Bye.
I have a question for the rest of America. Does anyone even care about Nebraska?
It's not that people don't care about Nebraska. Nebraska didn't give a fuck about itself, or it wouldn't have voted for that tangerine demon. But Nebraska always votes Republican. I don't know why, but you'll do. So, right now, thank you, Nebraska, for fucking us all up. So, thanks to Nebraska and other states, we're in this FAFO situation era. So, right now, I care, but you're getting what you fucking deserve. Silly rabbits.
Nebraska farmers are literally going broke and begging for help after pushing for anti-immigrant policies that ended up destroying their own farm businesses. They voted for Trump like they didn't realize that their entire workforce was made of the very people that they wanted gone, illegal immigrants. Now they are scrambling, desperate, and even asking black folks for help. But the response is a hard, cold no. Like they didn't deserve it after voting against their own interest. Let's talk about it. If you're new to the channel, kindly consider subscribing, like the video, and drop me your opinions in the comment section below. I'll be back with more commentary.
Thought that niggas was gonna go back. Like they thought they had the early.
So go back and watch the video, but in case you don't, here is the clip notes. So she's doing a TikTok saying that she was watching all the response to who do we not care about Nebraska, and the other white women saying Nebraska didn't care about Nebraska. And what she is saying is that no, they knew they were going to lose their immigrants. They thought they were going to get niggas back. They thought they were going back to the 1800s. And I would just want to remind people that the orange orangutan got on that stage and said the immigrants are taking black jobs. Yeah. What black jobs you think he was talking about? Because the immigrants and the migrants are in where? Fields. Pay attention. Get your empathy up.
So the whole state of Nebraska, the whole state, has fucked around and found out the hard way. So Nebraska is flashing a trigger warning saying in 60 days, they state ain't gonna have no money. They gonna be broke. Because Trump cut off aid to Nebraska. And Trump is deporting all the illegal immigrants from Nebraska. And y'all know Nebraska is filled with farms everywhere. And now they're not going to have no workers to do them farm jobs. And the old white Republicans ain't going to be working on no farm. So now they're going to be broke in 60 days. That's how you fuck around and find out for real. This ain't one or two people. This the whole state. Now the head leopard is eating his own babies. So what y'all think is gonna happen, huh? They're gonna get bailed out from the government, which they hate giving out government assistance to poor people. Our taxpayer money is gonna be sent to Nebraska just so they won't become broke. But they overwhelmingly voted for Trump. They wearing a red hat. They wearing a red MAGA shirt. They red, white, and blue flags. Trump 2024. And now they finna be broke in 60 days. This a whole state, y'all. Trump then put the smack down on the whole state who thought this man was the next coming of Jesus. So the whole state is gonna find out the hard way. See what happened when y'all don't care about other people? See what happened when y'all don't care about when people say you should love everybody? But now they're going to be looking for handouts from the government when they go broke.
Have you noticed that there's one group that has not made any noise or made videos complain about Trump's policies hurting them or their business? Black farmers. How many videos have you seen of black farmers, excuse me, making videos going, oh, I'm going to lose my farm because Trump cut off benefits. I'm going to lose my farm because the Department of Agriculture no longer gives me subsidy. How many videos have you seen of black farmers doing that? That's because black farmers have historically, till this day, been excluded from all government subsidies. So right now, every white farmer is learning how to survive the same way black farmers have been surviving. Like I said, what Trump was going to do was bring every white American down to the black American level. Welcome to niggerness.
Does anyone even care about Nebraska?
And she has the audacity, the caucasity, to get on here and ask if anybody cares about Nebraska. No! You don't care about Nebraska. Nebraska doesn't care about Nebraska. I'm sorry for the 40% that voted voted blue. I'm sorry for them. But Nebraska, you? No, baby. No, not a bit. When you go out here and do these self-inflicted wounds, don't come out crying, expecting for somebody to baby you up. No, you're going to swallow that. You're going to eat that. You're going to eat that. So now you guys are losing your farms. You've already lost your workforce. And as soon as it gets dire, the big farming corporations are going to swoop in and they're going to buy up your farms for pennies on the dollar. All because you true blue to Republican and Donald Trump that you're willing to even sacrifice your own livelihood and your own farms, your own way of life. Republicans mean so much to you. Donald Trump means so much to you, and what they represent and what they stand for means so much to you. To you guys are willing to sacrifice everything, and you have. Now you want to come out crying? Does anybody freaking care? Did you?
I have a question for the rest of America. Does anyone even care about Nebraska?
Now check this out. The thing that's going on in Nebraska is like this, right? Y'all overwhelmingly voted for Donald John Trump to be your 47th president. And your white supremacy is showing because you thought he wasn't gonna fuck with white people, poor white people, freaking middle class white people. You thought he was for y'all. And sad to say, y'all some niggas. Y'all are classified as niggas. Sorry, man. Y'all some niggas. You know what I'm saying? You gets nothing, you deserves nothing. And you gets what you deserve, nigga.
So a little birdie told me, a word on the street, if you will, that there are a lot of jobs available in Nebraska currently, like right now. For those of you who swore up and down that, undocumented immigrants were stealing jobs from Americans, there are so many jobs available for you, like right now. You same people that would tell folks to just move to a cheaper state to leave their expensive blue cities. Nebraska, they're almost their entire workforce gone. Peace out. I can't tell you what the wage will be. I'm almost positive it's not going to be no $30, $35, $40 an hour. You're not going to be pulling in coin, but there are jobs. Y'all swore, but y'all can go if you swear that the only hardworking people are you Americans and the legal immigrants. Prove us wrong. Tell us that the illegal immigrants were in fact the problem. Just go get their jobs. Go take them. Y'all, please apply now. I'm sure they would love to have you.
I have a question for the rest of America. Does anyone even care about Nebraska?
No.
I have a question for the rest of America. Does anyone even care about Nebraska?
From Los Angeles, California, no, we don't. And I hope like hell our governor doesn't send none of y'all a damn thing, because y'all voted against yourselves. And now you want us, the blue states, to cover your neck. Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. Fuck all the way off. Get the fuck out of here.
So word on the street is that the MAGAs in Nebraska are going broke. They're upset because in the next couple of months, they might not be able to feed their families because the migrants that were working the farms are gone now. So now they don't have enough people to work the farms. This sounds like a FAFO type of situation. And not to mention that I was just reading about them doing that, farm trafficking that's what it's called. So it's a whole little shit show going on in Nebraska. But I love that for them.
So at this point, does Nebraska even care about Nebraska? I don't really know because I don't follow the politics like that, but it seems like they're in their FAFO phase, and it is what it is. We're finding out. Y'all were told, but you still did it anyway, so yeah, here we are.
I have a question for the rest of America. Does anyone even care about Nebraska?
We care as much as you care for black people. Do you care for black people?
I have a question for the rest of America. Does anyone even care about Nebraska?
No, I couldn't find no fucks to give. And I searched too. I looked high and I looked low and I couldn't find no fucks to give. And on the side note, I swear to God, you look like Donald Trump. I swear to God, you look like Donald Trump with a wig on.
I mean, but anyway, back to your question. No folks giving. No.
Alright guys, there you have it actually. As we have seen in the videos, a lot of black folks actually, they don't care because they tried to help Nebraska. They cared about Nebraska when they were voting and casting their votes at the ballot box. But it looks like Nebraska never cared about Nebraska. And now they're coming here online and asking people, do you care about Nebraska? Does the rest of America care about Nebraska? You went ahead and voted against your best interest. You knew that a large amount of your workers, of your workforce, actually consists of illegal immigrants. Over 65% of the workforce of Nebraska actually is comprised of illegal immigrants. And you guys went ahead and voted for a man that was pushing for anti-immigrant laws. I guess you wanted to vote red so that you could save the American jobs, because you all have these ideas that immigrant people are coming into the country and stealing American jobs. What jobs are they stealing exactly? Because if the jobs they are stealing are the jobs at the farms and the jobs at the construction sites, then good luck finding American citizens who are going to work in those jobs, especially for minimum wage, because American workers are not going to work in farms for pennies. And a lot of creators have been actually saying maybe they thought that, black folks were gonna come and work in those farms. Absolutely not. There is no black person that is going to degrade themselves to work in the farm, especially considering the history connected to that kind of work, with black people. And now you guys are feeling the heat because the entire state of Nebraska is about to go bankrupt. Some are saying in 60 days because they cannot find workers. There is nobody actually who is willing to go work in the farms in Nebraska. Why did you vote MAGA regardless of the fact that, the entire workforce of Nebraska is comprised of people that you wanted gone out of the country? This shows that you have a hatred for people that is deeper than your best interest, because most of you all actually voted for hatred. You never voted for patriotism. You never voted for your own best interest. You voted for hatred. You wanted immigrants gone. Maybe you wanted brown people gone, people of color gone. But what you didn't realize is that people actually need each other. Whatever you vote for, it's gonna come back to backbite you, because I don't know what kind of illusion you had. Maybe you thought that you are going to be given some Tesla bots to come and work for you in the farms. Maybe you thought that you are gonna magically actually get people willing, American citizens willing to come and fill up those jobs in the farms. I don't know the kind of illusion that you had. But again, as a lot of Americans are saying, seems that Nebraska didn't care about Nebraska. So don't expect the rest of America to come and care for you. And don't expect the blue states to come actually and bail you out like it's always been, because there is a lot of, red MAGA states that always votes for MAGA, yet they keep on struggling financially and they have to be saved by a lot of blue states that actually vote for everybody's good, for everybody's interest, for everybody to live and coexist with everybody. But because you all in these red states are full of hate, you just can't seem to get it. So F around and find out. You need to feel the heat for you to learn a lesson. Thank you very much for watching this one, guys. If you're new to the channel, kindly consider subscribing, like the video, and drop me your opinions in the comment section below. As always, see you on the next episode.